Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is a tutorial, and as you saw in the title, I'll be teaching you Phaced by Tobias Levin. Now, if you haven't checked out the original tutorial that he did, I'd really recommend it. First link in the description. I just want to make it clear that I'm not here to like steal views or anything, but the main reason I'm making this video is because after I learned the move from him in that tutorial, I went into the comment section there and there are a bunch of people who thought it was a bit unclear, stuff like that. So I thought I'd do sort of my take on it, and hopefully if you're having problems with this move, I can try to clear some of that up. But again, original tutorial, first link in the description. It's by him. Really recommend watching it. But anyways, all that aside, I just want to say that Phaced, yeah, I feel like it's a very important move to Cardistry. In another video I did, sort of the steps to learn Cardistry and the different moves I learned. Click right here if you want to see that video. But in that video, I kind of said that Phaced is to advanced Cardistry, as Sybil is to sort of Cardistry in general, as in sort of the baseline cut. At least from what I know, that's pretty much where it is. So yeah, great move to learn. So without further ado, grab yourselves a deck of cards and let's hop right into the tutorial. All right, so took a quick ice cream break. Yeah, so I'm gonna teach you sort of over shoulder view. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys prefer. For me personally, I think first person makes a lot more sense. So yeah, so grab your deck of cards. And before I dive into this, you will need to know the scissor cut as a prerequisite. So if you haven't learned that yet, I have a tutorial on it. Click right there, learn it super quick. Also, don't really be too scared about that, because before I did Phaced, I really hadn't mastered the scissor cut yet. And the part about it is in Phaced, you're only doing a scissor cut with about that many things. And the packet kind of lands already like this, so the scissor cut is like so much easier. So don't get too scared by it if you don't really know how to do the scissor cut. I would recommend just learn it there really quick, figure it out, and then it'll be easier when you learn this cut. If you do know how to do the scissor cut, yeah, don't worry about it, let's hop right in. So take your deck of cards and get into modified Z grip. So what that is your thumb is going to push forward, right? So you're holding it in this grip. Your thumb is going to go on the back and it's going to push forward with about that much of the deck, all right? Thumb is going to push forward. Middle finger is going to pull up, just like that. So you're in this Z grip. That's why it's called Z grip. And your index finger is going to break off another packet. Now, some of you may know this from Sybil, which the 4-packet variant starts off with that. But the difference here is your middle finger is going to go right on the corner. So meaning you break off here. So your index finger is in the middle with your left hand. Thumb's on the back. So you break it off like that. But now your middle finger is going to break up from the corner. Right? So when you're in the Z grip, you're holding this packet from the corner and the side. Index finger's there. This is in the back, right? And then when you break up with your index finger here, you want to break up most of the top packet. What I mean by that is this packet in the middle here, you want it to be thin. All right, so you want it to be about 4 cards in size. 3 is okay, but 3 is on the side of a bit too soft, at least for me. And 5 is a bit hard to pivot. 5 or 6, it's starting to get a bit harder. 5 is fine, but it gets a bit harder to pivot the larger it is, meaning when you do this, if you turn it enough times, the packet will start to split, kind of like that, and cards will stop dropping. And in Phaced, you're spinning that packet a lot, so it's crucial that you get it about the right size. So yeah, about right there. You can find your own size, but I recommend 4-ish cards. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. I know saying 4 sounds strangely exact, but it doesn't have to be. Anyways, so get into your modified Z grip, and your index finger here on the bottom is gonna kind of slide around the side. or it's gonna kind of skirt around, and that's gonna happen when, after you drop this packet down, right? And when your thumb grabs the corner here, right? So backtrack really quick. So you're in your modified Z grip. Man, all right. You drop this packet here, right? And your thumb is going to contact the corner, all right, opposite your middle finger on that middle packet, right? Right there. And your thumb is going to bring the packet out, but as you do that, this index finger on the bottom here, right? It's gonna skirt around the side just so you get enough room for this packet. All right, so you're from here, thumb grabs this packet's dropped, by the way. You do that, and your fourth finger should be able to come through and mess around with that packet. So if you're here and you bring it out, these two fingers are free, fourth finger goes through the middle and touches the top of that packet, just like that. So fourth finger presses down on the packet, just enough so your index finger here can grab it. So the first movement is you go into modified Z grip, you drop the packet here, bring it out, fourth finger comes through and pushes the back down, then your index finger up here contacts it. And from here you press down and you'll get right back into this position. So once again, you're here, you grab it with your thumb, you pull it out, and then your fourth finger kind of comes through. I'll slow that down, sorry. You pull it out like this, right? So you go boom, fourth finger comes through, spins it about 90 degrees. Is that 90 degrees? Yes, 90 degrees. Your index finger here contacts the top middle portion right there, focus. Nice, right? Then you push down. Now as you're doing this, this index finger can come back over, right? So you're here, your index grabs it, and you flip it back and under, so you'll be here. So this packet literally just moved here, then moved back, so there's not much movement. But here, your two thumbs are almost touching. And I like to curl my middle finger over my index, just like this, so it gives it, keeps the packet together for me. So I'm kind of here, and then next your thumb will steal out that packet. So back from the beginning, you break up like that, you drop the bottom packet, thumb goes there, pull it out, fourth finger kicks, spins it 90 degrees, index grabs it, pull it down, back, right? Now you're in this position. Now your thumb is gonna steal the bottom packet here, all right? So it goes from this thumb, your right hand thumb, then you cross your thumbs and this thumb grabs it, and then you pull away. So you pull your hands apart, right? And underneath what's happening is you're pushing this out. So that's the scissor cut, right? Right there, from here, oof. From the deck that you dropped earlier, this packet that you dropped earlier, you drop the packet, you bring it here, you kick it, you flip it, you grab it here. These are the two packets that you're gonna be scissor cutting. So from here, you pull out, right? And the bottom right here, can I get a good angle on that? Yeah, the bottom right there, scissor cuts, right? So here, it's gonna scissor cut out like that, right? You're scissor cutting. And this is here, right? So as you do the scissor cut, you're gonna flip this packet with this, push it over, and land it face up right there. So these two should be face down. And as you close the scissor cut, this card should be right here. Boom, then you push forward. All right, so that's a lot. Let's backtrack a bit. So you go here, you flip it, you go on top, you're here, then you pull out, right? And as the scissor cuts, you flip it over and you land it right there, right? Then you're going to push it forward again, right? We're just playing with that one packet. You're here. All right, let's get that grip again. Boom, you're here. You grab it and you push it forward, right? So you're from here, you flip it again, then you open up the scissor cut again, not all the way, right? But you use your fourth finger again to push that packet back forward, just so your index can grab it, and you go back into this top grip and you close the scissor cut. So that's the same grip as earlier. So you're kind of repeating this movement right here. It's the same thing. Just after you've done that, you flip it through, you close it, right? And now you, right here, you bring it back up, right? So you're here, you've almost closed the scissor cut, you open it back up. You flip this packet back over with your fourth finger, 90 degrees to your index finger. Then now in this movement, you close the scissor cut, you drop it, so it's one packet, and you push this back. So now you're in the same position, but one less packet, all right? So it's kind of a repeat, so I don't want to say shouldn't be too hard, because obviously it's a new cut, but it should be familiar. There we go. So I'll pull it back out, right? So you pull it back out just like this. Now your index is gonna grab it. So you grab it here, just on the corner, right? So you're here, you pull it out, this index grabs it, and you use both of those to flip the card under. So now your index should be in the clear. So from the top, flip out on top, bring it out, scissor cut, almost close, open it back up, spin it again, close it, index grabs the corner, flips it out. All right, so now it should look like this. I have a cool display, but it should look like this. And now your index finger is going to grab the bottom bit of this packet right here and is going to pop it off, right? Just like that. So index goes in there, grabs a bit of a packet, and now your middle finger and your thumb here are going to bring this back up. So you're kind of going to cross your hands again. You're going to, I don't know how to describe this, but your two hands are going to move inward like that, right? This is exaggerated, of course. Boom. But that, in that sort of motion, you're going to spin this packet here into a place where you can use your fourth finger to turn it in and place it right back into your modified Z grip. Right? So give me a sec to get back there. So you're here, boom, grab the packet, and this packet, if you just think of it this way, this packet's here right now, and you want to place it just between, just like that, right? So can I reverse it? So you're here, right? And you're literally just gonna place it into the middle, right? And the one key thing about this is this packet that you're placing in, place the corner right there, that little square on the corner, do you see it? Place that corner on your thumb, right? So now the packet in the middle, you should be holding by the two corners that are actually on the same side, middle finger and thumb. So this, right? You're here, middle finger and thumb, right? And then from here, you're back in your Z grip, so you can do whatever you want. But my closer looks like this, right? So I'll teach that to you really quick. It's the one I use, but you don't have to use it. Feel free to do whatever you want to do. But in case you want to learn the same thing, I bring it in, we're in Z grip, and my left hand thumb this time comes back and is going to steal both packets, right? So right now, your right hand thumb's supporting all three. This one's going to steal the top and the bottom, right? And you're going to move this out of the way. So now you should be kind of in this grip, which is kind of cool. You're holding this packet, but the rest is pivoting off this thumb. Then you're going to place this packet right there and drop it on top of here. The left hand is just going to do a scissor cut and be done for the day, right? So you're here, boom, boom, boom. You steal the top and bottom, bring this out, close it, right, and scissor cut while your right hand's doing this. So we can forget about the left hand. Right hand is, you're holding it like this, right? And there's a lot of wrist movement and turning like this, but I'll eliminate all of that. And what you're doing is you're holding it like this, you put your index, boop, right there. you put your fourth finger, boop, right where your middle finger was, and then your middle finger on the corner, and get your fourth finger out of there. So now you're holding it just like this, opposing. So essentially you're moving your middle finger from here to here, but in kind of a complicated way. So pretty much you move your middle finger from here to here, right? Then now your index finger, which is here, grabs the corner and spins the packet, just like that. So you're holding it like this, you go boom, boom, and then you spin it, right? And from here you go all the way, then you spin it back a bit till it's just on your knuckle like that. Then your fourth finger will grab the corner, right? Then from here you can bow it a little bit, and then when you let go with your thumb, it'll spin off these two fingers because of the pressure that you're putting on your index finger. It should land on top. So once again you're here, place your index here, and then you're going to turn your wrist forward. So here are the hand movements. You turn your wrist forward, fourth finger, middle finger, bring it back, right? And spin. Now bring your fourth finger under, and then, all right, so that might be a bit unclear, but hopefully you guys can figure that out. So you're here, pull that out, this comes back like that, you're here, right? And as this does the scissor cut, you're moving forward, you're moving backwards, so now you're holding it just like that. Then you let go of that, and here you spin it, you spin the packet backwards around your finger, and then plop. Now that last part, the little plop thingy, I don't know, I think it's just a single packet version of ATM, which I want to learn soon. But this thing right here, it's gonna take a little practice. It's really knacky, I don't know how to describe it, but I think my main advice is it's not so much a pressure than let go with the thumb, because the packet will split, but it's more of a little bit of pressure than you pull down with your fourth finger. It's more of a pull-ish sort of thing, so it makes it really clean. You're like here, does this make any sense? You're like here, and right, and your fourth finger will just pull a little bit. And you let go with your thumb and you just pull, and then let go, and it will just, like, it should just turn, how many degrees is that? It's 270 degrees. So I should go from here and just boop, and then you are done. So one last time, from this perspective, here, modified Z grip, drop thumb, pull it out, fourth finger, spin it around, grab it, spin it back on top, steal that out, get into your scissor cut here, and as you're scissor cutting, flip this over and place it in there. Bring it back in front, open up the scissor cut, flip it back out and back on top. Then close the scissor cut, flip it under your index finger, grab a packet, place back in modified Z grip, steal out those two. You're out like this. Place that top packet, go into your scissor cut, move forward, move backwards, spin, boom, closer. All right, so here's sort of an up-front view of the thing. I'll go through this one a bit more quickly. So you go from here, you go into your modified Z grip, which is like this, right? So you pull up with the thumb, pull up here, index finger, just like that. Again, middle finger on the corner, and you want to split it into a thin packet, right? And your thumb comes around and grabs it right there and pulls it out. Your index finger on the bottom moves back, so it's like that. Fourth finger pushes the packet around, just like that. And your index finger up top grabs it. Then you flick it around and push forward, right? So now the thumb's back here. And that's sort of the first motion. So up, Z grip, thumb goes in the back, pushes forward, fourth finger comes through, turns it 90 degrees, index grabs it, pushes it back, right? Then your thumb steals the bottom packet right here. All right, so this one right here, your thumb steals it, and you do the scissor cut. But while you're scissor cutting, this packet pushes this one around and you plop it right there. So all together, Z grip, back, steel, here, push forward, and then turn it back, right? Drop it, and then flip this around with your index finger to your flat. You grab it here, you break it open, right? Open it up, slide this back, right back into the Z grip. Then your thumb steals it back, middle finger goes there. Boom, boom, flick. All right, so that's the tutorial. I know it's a lot to take in and all that, but feel free to rewatch it a few times, as many times as you want, just to get that down. Once again, the link for the original tutorial is right below me, right there in the description. Feel free to subscribe if you're considering, you know, I make a lot of tutorials and stuff. So yeah, feel free to subscribe down below. Stay tuned. I have a few videos planned out, so hopefully I can get through those. I'm almost done with most of my studies and that, so I'll have more time to film. Yeah, so stay tuned. Exciting stuff coming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.